SOJA REALZ in the city. I move around. I don't think y'all really know, so I'm gonna let y'all know. So here's another. This is another story or whatever like that, man. On moving around. This is Queensbridge and shit like that. So I always fuck with the Queensbridge dudes or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? I always fuck with the Queensbridge dudes or whatever because I used to work over there. You know what I'm saying? And then my man that I was working with, which was an older dude than me, you know what I'm saying, his name was Sean, you know what I'm saying, and they was cool with my dad and all that. So while I was working there, you know what I'm saying, they know how wild the area is, you know what I'm saying. So they felt like, yo, bro, let me keep an eye on this little nigga and shit like that. He don't know, man, you know what I'm saying. I mean, yo, his pop's a good dude. So they had fuck with my pops hard, you know what I'm saying. So it's a Friday, niggas just getting paid or whatever like that. Once again, another pay time, man, from the last time when we met Nori and them. Or we seen a tragedy Gaddafi, you know what I'm saying, or whatever like that. It's another Friday. Here we go, another Friday in Queensbridge. It just seemed like it was happening and it was pulling up or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? On this particular story, though, I ain't rapping nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? He just brought me over there, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. We would cash our checks or whatever like that. We went to we went to buy something and buy some lunch at the store or whatever like that. But before we do that, he like, yo, come on, let me introduce you to Nas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So we over there, we talking to Nas or whatever like that. Yo, out of nowhere, yo, Biggie Smalls comes, son. It's Biggie Smalls, you know what I'm saying? Right there on 40 side, man. You know what I'm saying? 40 side, they call it Vernon side. You know what I'm saying? He got Oogie over there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, I don't even know these dudes. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to school every day listening to the hottest album that, you know, that I've ever heard from hip hop, you know what I'm saying, in my high school eras, you know what I'm saying, the Illmatic shit. So I'm hearing the names and all that, but now I'm seeing the names in front of me. I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying, this shit. I'm all ecstatic and shit. Yo, Biggie Small. Then that's the day that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna lie, Nas was out there. He was fly. He was really on some Escobar shit or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? He bring out Biggie Smalls. You know what I'm saying? I met up with Biggie Smalls. Yo, Big, yo, what up, man? I like your music and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? They was out there. Them niggas was vibing and shit like that. It was a happy time. It was all love. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn was fucking with Queensbridge. Queensbridge was fucking with Brooklyn. Nas and Biggie was really, really cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, they met up with each other. They was out there. They were talking and everything like that. It was vibing. Like, niggas was out there rolling dice and all that shit or whatever like that. It was like a big thing. Niggas was like, yo, that nigga Nas brought Biggie Smalls to fucking Queensbridge and shit like that. It was a good time and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Later on that night, yo, also too, later on that night, that was another night that later on that night, you know, because we was sipping after work and everything like that. He was like, yo, I'm gonna bring you over here to 41st side. I'm gonna show you what fuck with bring you around my niggas over there with my younger boys on 41st side or whatever like that, with the mob and all that shit or whatever. So I'm like, word, all right. I go over there. Mind you this, I'm young. I'm like 17. I'm still working. I dropped out of school, so I'm working. I'm around these dudes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Then we went up to go meet the mob dude. Yo, that's when I knew that the mob deep niggas, the shit that they were talking about, I knew it was some real shit. Because when we went over there, even before he was walking towards Havoc, you know what I'm saying? Even before he was walking there, it was like they had their own little security, and the niggas got. Not only did they have hammers, bro, them niggas got big hammers. Nigga, like I'm talking about street sweepers. Nigga, like, yo, who the fuck is you? Why you walking through here? So Sean is like, yo, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? It's me, yo, whatever. Havoc, like, yeah, all right, come on, he good. Or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? And he was chopping it up or whatever. They started, you know what I mean? He like, yo, this my man, son. He be rapping and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, all right, I'll check him out and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bring him through another time, man. Bring him through the studio and shit like that. We ain't never really got up or whatever like that, but that was like a real memorable thing. You know what I'm saying? Because now I was basically hearing all the music that I was hearing and everything like that, and I was seeing everything in front of me and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? That made me even go harder for hip-hop or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? To try to put my music out there. So that was the first day that I met Nas. I met Nas, Biggie Smalls, and Havoc and the MobbDeep dudes at the same time. You know what I'm saying? On the same night or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You already know Prodigy and them, you know, they on my other side of Queens where I was living at, where I'm from and shit like that. So we'll go more into that story, you know what I'm saying, with P and all that. You know what I'm saying? SOJA REALZ in the city. pushing it.